It's my pleasure to introduce to you the myth, the man, the legend, Mr. Jack Kukoda.
Alright, let's bring this down. It's bright. Okay, alright, I had the day off last week, so I decided to go to a museum, you know? And I was like feeling all proud of myself and all adult. I was like, no one's forced me to go to a museum. You know, it's not a field trip. Like, I'm choosing to go to a museum and get culture. I'm smart, you know? So I went up to MoMA and I bumped into a girl that I used to date in college. And she was always like a little bit haughty when I knew her, but I thought maybe she had sort of, relaxed a little bit since then. So she sees me and she comes up to me and she goes, "Oh, what are you doing here?" As if I was going to be like, "Oh, I was just looking for a warm place to shit." I got kicked out of the YMCA after I stole some guy's hot plate. So came here to this museum, took a bath in the sink, and then I shit in a garbage can. Nice to see you too. That's all I had to say. Anyway, what I really wanted to talk about is it's my birthday next week, and like a lot of people, yeah, sure, I'll accept cheap applause. I don't mind. For a lot of people, when it's their birthday, sort of take stock, and look back and see like what you've accomplished. So I've been doing that, and as a kid, I was very goal-oriented. I set a lot of goals for myself, and I used to write down all of my dreams and aspirations in this book that I called my Book of Dreams and Aspirations. And I had my mom send it to me, just to sort of see how I stacked up with how I thought I was going to turn out. I used to write this like every day, from the ages of 8 to 14. And my mom sent it to me, and I sort of paged through it before the show, and I thought maybe I'd just share with you some of the things I'd hoped to accomplish as a kid and see how I've stacked up to that. Alright, so it'll be fun, and like I'll share with you, and we'll sort of figure it out. Okay, so I'm just going to pick these at random. Here's one right away. Invent casual garment to compete with sweatpants. Alright, I actually did this one. I'm the inventor of Zubaz pants. If you guys remember Zubaz, they were those sort of striped zebra pants that were popular in the early 90s. Often came in team colors, and I made them. Those are me. And a lot of people, yeah, sure, feel free to, for the ones I got done. And a lot of people ask, why did I call them Zubaz? It's because Zubaz was the name of the Greek goddess of elastic clothing. So that's just a little history lesson for you. Let's go on another one. Oh, learn to masturbate. Yeah, I can't believe I wrote that down. But kids' imaginations. I guess I was 10 when I wrote that, and if you're wondering, I did. I learned how to masturbate. We'll find another. Oh, here's one. Meet Amy Grant. Yeah, this was. Like I said, some of these were sort of career goals. Some of these were just things I wanted to sort of check off on a to-do list before I died. So Amy Grant, as you may know, was a vaguely Christian pop singer from the early 90s, known for such songs as Baby Baby, Oh Baby, You're My Baby, Hey Baby, We're Babies and Don't Forget It Baby. I actually met her at a Tower Records in Toronto, where she was signing copies of her book, From Baby to Amy, My Life in Pop Music. And I had my parents drive me overnight to Toronto, and I waited in line all day in the rain. And when it came time for me, when I finally got to the front of the line, Amy's managers came up and said that she was done signing autographs for that day, and she was leaving. And I was at the front of the line, I was like, Miss Grant, I'm your biggest fan. I waited in line all day to get your autograph, please, I'm such a huge fan. So she turned around and she's like, okay, I guess I have time for one more. Here's your autograph. And then she made like a really loud fart noise with her hands. Like when people do these fart noises? Like I can't do them, but Amy Grant could. And she did a really loud one, and she's like, there's your autograph, kid. And so that just goes to show you, don't fall in love with your idols. Because they'll always disappoint you. But that's Amy Grant. But I did it. I managed to accomplish that one. And that's all that counts. What's the next one? Oh, here we go. Punch Jeff Spittler in the dick. Okay, this, I should clarify this. Jeff Spittler was a kid that used to bully me in the 5th grade. Mostly name-calling, Jack and the Beanstalk, Jack Sprat, Jack jumped over the candlestick, that sort of stuff. And I guess I was pretty angry when I wrote this. But luckily, or thankfully, I never punched him in the dick. I did plant a lot of weed in his locker and got him kicked out of school and eventually sent to a juvenile home. It was a lot of weed. It was like a pound of weed. You guys ever seen how much weed a pound of weed is? And I don't even know how I got my hands on that much weed. I was 11. I couldn't get that much weed now if I tried. I actually know drug dealers. That was crazy. I was a fucking weird kid. But I got it done. What's the next one? Oh, here's one. Start Christian ska band. Yeah. I wrote that, but this was when ska was really big, like before people realized the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones were horrible. So I did this. We were called Jesus and the 12 Gospels. Because as you guys know, if you want to be in a ska band, you have to have an obnoxious pun name. And there were 13 of us, and our lead singer was named Jesus, so we called ourselves Jesus and the 12 Gospels. It made sense. Bring back swing dancing. I also did that, and I'm sorry for that as well. Come up with inventive and decorative uses for household items. Okay, this is one I could never do, all right? You know, like, I don't know how people like Martha Stewart do it, you know? When I look at a flower planter, all I see is a flower planter, okay? I don't see, like, a crazy centerpiece or a decorative holder for magazines. I don't know, it's just something I could never do. Put that one in the regrets column. For numerous reasons. Oh, here we go. Write and publish self-help book. This is one that I will accomplish in July 2007 of this year, when Hyperion Books publishes my book, The Devil Wears Whatever It Is You're Wearing Right Now, because the devil is the boss and the boss is you. How to take control of your life, succeed in any career, and unlock your brain's hidden power potential in 47 steps. So if I could, if you don't mind a little plugging, I'm just going to read just the first little bit of that book to you right now. And if you want to pick it up, once again, it's called The Devil Wears Whatever It Is You're Wearing Right Now, because the devil is the boss and the boss is you. How to take control of your life, succeed in any career, and unlock your brain's hidden power potential. Chapter 1. In this book, I will teach you the 47 truths of power that it takes to become a successful person. But I'm not going to spoon feed them to you, because you're not a baby, and I don't have any spoons. Which brings me to truth number 1. Winners use forks. Don't believe me? Just go to any place of business where successful people might gather to eat food in a public setting. A restaurant, perhaps. Take a look around. See anyone using a spoon? No, you do not, because spoons are for losers. If you want to be a winner, you're going to have to pick up a fork. In fact, I'm using a fork to write this book. The fork that is my mind. So yeah, like I said, that'll be out in July 2007, and it'll be a good beach read too, you know. So go out and pick it up. All right, thanks very much, everyone.